Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 96773336. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 16th of November. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. The first question that we are discussing is, which forces took part in the Sea Vigil 2022? We are talking about Sea Vigil 2022 exercise that was held from 15th to 16th of November. Another thing that you need to remember, that this is the third edition of this Sea Vigil exercise that was conducted pan-India. Now the question asked here is that which forces took part in this particular Sea Vigil 2022 that was held from 15th to 16th of November. Tell me. First, Indian Navy. Alright, remember, Indian Navy and ICG, that is your Indian Coast Guard. These are the two organizations, that is Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard, that took part in this particular Sea Vigil exercise that was held. And this was the third edition of this particular exercise. Alright. Also, this exercise will be undertaken along the 7,516 kilometer long coastline that will cover your exclusive economic zone of India. Alright, this will also include all the coastal states, union territories and other maritime stakeholders, including the fishing and coastal communities also. Alright, then this exercise, Sea Vigil, when was it conceptualized, or when did it start, or when did it took place for the first time? It was in 2018. Alright, right. Moving on. So what you all remember from this particular exercise, that this is the third edition of the coastal defense exercise by the name Sea Vigil. This was the third edition. It was held from 15th to 16th of November, and this was organized, or this was held by Indian Navy in coordination with Indian Coast Guard. This was held along the 7,516 kilometer coastline that will cover the exclusive economic zone of India. Next question. Cities Credit Worthiness. Cities Credit Worthiness Academy. This particular title was given to a workshop that was conducted by which organization? I repeat, Cities Credit Worthiness Academy. This is the name given to a workshop that was conducted by which organization? So it was your Department of Economic Affairs, along with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, all right, and World Bank Group. So these three organizations together jointly conducted this City Worthiness Academy workshop. All right, this was a 5 day long workshop. All right, that basically these together they organized this a 5 day long workshop, that was Cities Credit Worthiness Academy. Now, as the name suggests, Cities Credit Worthiness, all right, this is basically to enable an ecosystem for financing the future cities of India. To finance the future cities of India. We know if we are talking about cities, no, cities are an important part of our ecosystem. Cities are an important part of our life. Why? Because there are two terms. One is your rural and one is your urban. Urban and rural. We know if we are talking about more job opportunities, if we are talking about a place where people can live a more comfortable life, a place where they can do daily routine of different tasks, where they are provided with various different opportunities, where they can earn money and earn a good living, it is your urban areas, and that too cities. If you talk about a city and a village, if you're then you need to understand that in village the amount of opportunities that you will be getting to earn money, to earn a living for yourself will be very limited. But similar if we consider to that of a urban area, to that of a city, then the amount of opportunities that you will be getting to earn a living and to earn a better living for yourself will be a huge. All right, so that is the reason more focus of the government also is nowadays on building various cities so that they can accommodate a large number of people and they can earn a better living for themselves. So that is the reason this workshop, that is Cities Credit Worthiness Academy, this particular workshop was conducted by all three organizations: World Bank Group, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and Department of Economic Affairs, that stated that India should work on building more cities for future, all right, and they need to invest more in the future cities. Also, this particular workshop, as you can see here, this was focused on a theme that was vision of future cities and role of municipal financing. This was the theme that you need to remember, and this 5 day long workshop was organized from 14th to 18th of November. And where was this organized? Location was Lalit Hotel at Barakamba Road in New Delhi. All right, so this was your Cities Credit Worthiness Academy. This workshop was conducted by Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and Ministry of Finance also. Remember, apart from this right here, Ministry of Finance also conducted this jointly, this particular exercise. All right, that comes under your Department of Economic Affairs. Either this should be given or this should be given. All right, moving on. Next news is Kochi Green Hydrogen Hub. I repeat, Kochi Green Hydrogen Hub. This can also be written in a such a way, KGH2. Alright, so Kochi Green Hydrogen Hub is launched by which organization? Alright, this Kochi Green Hydrogen Hub, this is a first of its kind in India. Alright, and this has a potential capital expenditure of $575 million. Alright, and which is it? It is Government of Kerala and Indian Hydrogen Alliance, that is IH2A. I repeat, Government of Kerala along with India Hydrogen Alliance, they together partnered to build India's first of its kind Kochi Green Hydrogen, that is KGH2 hub, with a potential expenditure of $575 million. And where this will be built, if asked location, as the name suggests, Kochi. Where is Kochi? Kochi is in Kerala. Alright, state will be Kerala. Then the proposal here is to build a 60 tons per day green hydrogen plant with a 150 megawatt electrolyzer, storage and infrastructure that can achieve gigawatt scale and build the hydrogen economy in Kerala. Then if we talk about this KGH2, that is your Kochi Green Hydrogen Hub, The hub plan is modeled after Hydrogen Valley projects in the European Union to create production, storage, transmission, and end use infrastructure for green hydrogen, both in compressed gas and liquid form, with the 15-kilometer radius in Kochi, Kerala. All right. So, what you all need to remember, it was Kerala government along with IH2A, that is your India Hydrogen Alliance. Here IH2, why this is H2 written here? That means hydrogen. We know hydrogen is symbolized by H2 here. All right, highly important. Next, Tokhu Imog. Tokhu Imog is a festival that is celebrated in which state of India? This is a 9 day long festival. This is celebrated generally post harvest. All right, and this is basically a bird count festival or bird diversity festival. All right, bird counting festival. Tell me, Tokhu Imog. This is celebrated in the state of Nagaland. All right, highly important. Also remember, as I mentioned, this Nagaland celebrated a 9 day post harvest festival of the Lotha Nagas. This is the tribe that observe this. Tokhu Imog is the name of the festival and it is a Nagaland's bird diversity or bird count festival. Alright, as it is also known as TEBC, that is Tokhu Imog Bird Count Festival. Alright, this was observed, as I mentioned, it is a 9 day post harvest festival, but also remember, as it is said that Tokhu Imog Bird Count Festival, this is a 4 day documentation event to list the birds during the festival, and it was observed between 4th to 7th of November. All right, you need to know this also. And what is the aim basically? Why do we observe this Tokhu Imog festival? It is to organize or to it was to recognize the incredible bird diversity and draw attention to the threatened habitat of Nagaland. All right, so coming back, who observed this? It is observed by Lotha Nagas. It is a 9 day harvest festival and a major of its part, all right, or you can say the 4 day between these 9 days, among these 4 days is celebrated as TEBC, that is Tokhu Imog Bird Count Festival. Next, here you can see Nagaland has celebrated this Tokhu Imog festival, and in that too there is a tribe that is Lotha Nagas that celebrated this particular festival. It is a 9 day long festival, among which 4 days are celebrated as the TEBC, that is Tokhu Imog Bird Count Festival. Next, financing India's urban infrastructure needs. This particular report was released by what organization? As the name suggests, financing India's urban infrastructure need. And recently, we also studied about a report that stated that India need to invest in the growing cities, all right, in order to bring more cities in India so that they can cater the need of individual person. So that is the reason, similar, it is the news similar to this only here, that India need to finance around $55 billion per annum, that is per annum, that means they need to finance $55 billion per year so that they can build the cities and they can meet the needs of the growing population. All right, I repeat, India need to invest around $840 billion over the next 15 years till the year 2036. All right, so that if we calculate this, if we divide 840 by 55, that roughly comes around to be 15 only, or if we divide 840 by 15 years, that will roughly come around to be $55 billion. All right, that means this amount of money that Indian government should need to spend at least $55 billion per year so that they can meet the growing population's demand in urban infrastructure. What is your urban infrastructure includes? To build housing societies, all right, to build apartments, to build flats, to build residential complex. All right, similarly this urban infrastructure will also cater your not just residential, it will also cater your commercial, all right, where people can go and eat food. All right, cafes will be there, restaurants will be there, all right, gaming centers will be there, complexes will be there, shopping complexes will be there. Similar, if we talk about industrial area should also be there so that they can cater the need of the growing population. As the population will be growing, the need of the people will also grow. Also, we need a more products. If you remember yesterday, we have touched a target of 8 billion people. All right, world population has reached 8 billion now, and most of the share for the last $1 billion for 1 billion population is from India only. All right, so coming back, if we talk about this financing India's urban infrastructure need, this report was released by World Bank. Where is the headquarter of World Bank? It is in Washington DC. It has the headquarter to same that of International Monetary Fund, and UNESCO will have their headquarter in Paris. All right, and what does the report stated? This report stated that India need to spend at least $55 billion per year for the next 15 years till the year 2036 so that they can meet the growing demand of population in urban infrastructure. All right, next, world population has reached what mark in the year 2022? That means they have reached the what target? So world population, as I just mentioned, they have reached 8 billion. Now we have 8 billion people all around the world, and this data was released in the world UN World Population Prospects 2022 summary of result. This was the 27th edition of this report that was recently released, and it stated that earth has reached 8 billion population. And this was when, what is the date on which we reached this 8 billion? It is on 15th of November that we have achieved the 8 million population, 8 billion population. All right, highly important. Also, question can be asked, this data was released in which report? It was your United Nations World Population Prospectus 2022. This was the 27th edition of the report that was recently released. All right. Also, there is a data that we will achieve 8.5 billion population by the year 2025. Oh, sorry, 2030, and we will reach 9.7 million population mark by the year 2050. All right, and the most contribution to the population is given by Asia region. All right, if asked, UN, where is the headquarter of United Nations? It is in New York. UNDP, United Nations Development Program, also has their headquarter in New York only. And who is the Secretary General of UN? Antonio Guterres. Here you can see world population projected to hit 8 billion people on 15th of November. All right, and this was in according to United Nations World Population Prospectus 2022 summary of result. That was the 27th edition of it, and it is projected to achieve 8 billion population on 15th of November. India and China, or you can say India, is expected to overtake China as the world's most populous country by the year 2023. We have done this news also multiple times. Next news is state of climate in Asia. This is the name of the report that was recently released by which organization? I repeat, state of climate in Asia. This report was released by which organization? Or you can say state of climate in Asia 2021 report. This was released by which organization? What does this report stated it that state of climate in Asia? It stated that Asian region is warming faster than the global average. I repeat, that is the Asian region. It is warming faster than the global average. All right, we are seeing in Europe that high temperatures are there. All right, we are seeing drought areas. We are seeing not just in Europe, even in China, we can see that many of the rivers are dried up. They have dried up. All right, even the Yangtze River, that is considered to be one of the largest rivers of China, it has dried up. we are seeing heavy flooding in Pakistan. All right. Also, one more thing you need to remember here and understand that there was a storm in Asian region. And what was the name of that storm? It was La Nina. Because of the La Nina, as the we know that Asian region is warming greater than that of the global average, but because of this La Nina, the average temperature in the Asian region was little bit on the cooler side for the year 2021 as compared to that of 2020, but still consider it to be that Asian region is growing or Asian region is warming faster than the global average temperature. So that is the reason this state of climate in Asia 21 report was released. Now the question asked here is, this particular report was released by whom? It was released by World Meteorological Organization, that is WMO released this particular report that was titled State of the Climate in Asia 2021. Asian region is warming faster than the global average. All right, this report was released by WMO in collaboration with United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific region, and this report was presented at the 27th Conference of Parties to United Nations. All right, that was held in Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt. Now if I ask you where will be the or G20 meet, first of all tell me for the G20 who is having the current presidency? Indonesia. Next presidency for the G20 will be with whom? It will be with India. All right, highly important, mark this. This will be from 1st of December 2022 to 31st of November 2023. Moving on. Next is 103 million people forcefully displaced worldwide as per the UNHRC report. What is UNHRC? It stands for United Nations United Nations High Commission Refugees. All right, I repeat, according to the UNHRC report that was 2022 mid-year trends. This is the name of the report and it was released by UNHRC that stated there is a global surge in the number of people who are forcefully displaced and it has reached 13.6 million, that is 15% to 103 million in the first half of 2022 as compared to the end of 2021. It is the biggest 6-month increase, that is of 15% that we are recording. The major reason or the major driver of this is that people are migrating from one location to another is because of the Ukraine-Russia war. As we know, Russia has attacked on Ukraine, so mostly the population of people living in Ukraine are now migrating to other European nations, to other NATO countries, so that they can live a peaceful life. Because if they keep living in Ukraine, they will be able to find themselves in middle of a war and it will be very dangerous for their particular life. All right, so most of the population, either they are moving on to, some of the people are going to Germany, some of them are going to Poland, some of them are going to Belgium. All right, and this report is provided up to date and it is a comprehensive statistics from 1st of January to June 30th 2022. Not just this, friends, all over the world we are seeing the migration. Even if you are, this migration is not just because of the war, you can say. Many of the students, for example, if we talk about India, many of the students are, or there is a trend going on, you can say, that they want to go and study abroad, be it any country, but they want to go outside of India and they want to make a career in their life in different parts of the country. So we are also seeing that major portion of Indian economy or Indian youth is trying to get out of India and they are trying to get into different parts of the world, be it Europe, be it any United States of America, be it New Zealand or Australia. All right, so if we talk about this, the report was released by United Nations High Commission for Refugees and this was they released 2022 mid-year trend that stated that in the first half of 2022 the amount of people who are forcefully migrated or who are forcefully displaced from their current home or location has increased by 15%. That was earlier 103 million people we saw in first 2021, but that has increased by 15% to 13.6 per million. That is because, and the major contributor for this major surge in forcefully displaced people is because of the Ukraine Russia war. If we talk about the country that is sharing one of the most number of refugees worldwide is Turkey. They saw a recent 3.7 billion people refugees in the last 1 year or so. Then followed by Cambodia and Germany, and most of this is from Ukrainian people. Next, which bank has topped the list of the PSU lender in the credit growth of the first half or second quarter of fiscal year 23? I repeat, which bank has topped the list of PSU lender in its credit growth in the second quarter of fiscal year 23? All right, which is the bank here we are talking about? It is your Bank of Maharashtra. All right, Bank of Maharashtra has emerged as the top performer among the PSBs in terms of loan growth in percentage term during the second quarter of fiscal year 23. It recorded a 28.62% increase in the gross advance at 1,48,261 216 crore rupees by the end of September 2022. Bank of Maharashtra was followed by Union Bank of India. They saw a growth of 21.54%. Union Bank of India was followed by State Bank of India at the third position, and they saw a growth of 18.15%, and Bank of Baroda Bank of Maharashtra 28.62% growth. All right, highly important. Next, here you can see it was Bank of Maharashtra that has topped the list of PSU lenders in the credit growth in the second quarter of the fiscal year 2023. Next, KVG, that is Karnataka Vikas Gramin Bank, that has renewed the Bansurance pact with LIC. Now, what is a Bansurance? It is bank plus insurance. When these two entities come together, they form a Bansurance pact. Under this, the insurance company will be selling their insurance product to the customers of the bank. All right, they will be utilizing their potential, and they will be utilizing their customer background. They will be using their customer base so that they will be able to target those people and sell their insurance policies to the same. All right, so these two organizations came together to sign a memorandum of understanding for Bansurance for selling life insurance products to the bank branches in Karnataka. All right, LIC's products will be marketed by the bank through its 636 locations, and the bank was renewing the pact with LIC mainly to increase insurance penetration in the rural areas. All right, next is who has been awarded with the Deming Award. Important. Who has been awarded with the Deming Award? Tell me. He will be Lakshmi Narayan Ganeshan ji. All right, Lakshmi Narayan Ganesh. He is the chairman of Rane Group, who has been awarded with the Japan's prestigious award, that is Deming Award. All right, another thing you need to remember, it is the prestigious award of Japan, and this Deming Award, basically this Deming Award is given to individuals who have contributed towards the distribution and promotion of the total quality management, that is TQM. All right, I repeat, recently Lakshmi Narayan Ganeshji, as you can see him in the picture, he is of chairman of Rane Group, and he received this Deming Award. This is basically for his outstanding contribution to the distribution and promotion of total quality management. All right, highly important. Next thing you need to remember is that he is the third Indian and the fifth person in the world to receive this Deming Award. And this Deming Award is given by which government or which country? It is given by Japan. Where was the ceremony for the same Deming Prize was held? This was held in Tokyo, Japan only, and on 14th of November, Lakshmi Narayan Ganeshji, who is the chairman of the Rane Group, was awarded with the same. All right, next is Union Home Minister's Special Operation Medal 2022 was awarded for 4 special operations. The Ministry of Home Affairs declared Union Home Minister Special Operation Medal 2022 has been awarded for 4 special operations. This medal was established in 2018 with the goal of recognizing operations with a high degree of preparation, high significance for security of the country, state and union territory, and a sustainable impact on the security of larger segments of the society. The medal will be given for special operations in areas like counterterrorism, border action, arms control, narcotic smuggling, prevention, and reuse operations. Also, it announced on the 31st of October every year. Next we are talking about Edward Kennedy. He has been conferred with the Friends of the Liberation War honor from Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. I repeat, recently Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has recently given Friends of the Liberation War honor to Edward Murray Kennedy. Alright, also known as the Ted Kennedy, and he's the former United States Senator, and he has been awarded this award posthumously. That means he has passed away, but after his passing away, after his death, he was awarded with this particular Friends of the Liberation War, and he is Edward Kennedy. Alright, this award was handed over as we are talking about posthumously. So remember, this award was presented or handed over to his son Ted Kennedy Jr. Alright, he's also a former member of the Connecticut State Senate, and he was a Bangladesh for a 7-day visit to mark the 50th anniversary of US Bangladesh relationship. Alright, here you need to remember that in 1971 Liberation War, Edward M. Kennedy Sr. took a courageous stand against Pakistan's genocide against the innocent Bengali people, and that is the reason he was awarded with this Friends of the Liberation War, Edward Kennedy. Next, who has been elected to the IOA, that is Indian Olympic Association Athletes Commission? So this is an important question, friends. Take a note of it. So which sports person has been elected? So Mary Kom, PV Sindhu, Mirabai Chanu, and Shiva Keshavan. All these 4 people have been elected to the IOA Athletes Commission, that is your Indian Olympic Association Athletes Commission. They were elected, alright, and the reason that is that under this new constitution of the IOA, the Athletes Commission must have equal representation of both male and female. Alright, highly important. Then the main aim of this Athletes Commission will be to select or to choose 8 SOMs, that is sports person of outstanding merit, for which the application will be closing on 15th of November 2022. These 8 SOMs, that is 8 sports persons of outstanding merit, along with the chairperson and vice chairperson of the Athletes Commission, will be part of the electoral college of the upcoming IOA election. Alright, so you need to remember these 4 names: Mary Kom, PV Sindhu, Mirabai Chanu, and Shiva Keshavan. They are the 4 sports person, as you can see them in the picture. They have been elected into the IOA Athlete Commission. Next is South Africa's new Zulu king in Durban, who he will be Misuzulu Zulu. As you can see him in the picture, he has been appointed or he has been elected as the new king. Alright, he is the new Zulu king. Next, the Fergus Paris 2024 Olympic and Paralympic mascot has been unveiled. That means Fergus, this is the name of the mascot for the 2024 Olympic game, as well as similar to remember here, the mascot for the Paralympic games has also been unveiled. Alright, highly important. If we talk about the Olympic Fergus, if it is written as Olympic Fergus, then it is for the mascot for the Olympic Games, and if it is written as Paralympic Fergus, then it is a mascot for the Paralympic game. Alright, highly important, remember this thing. Then if we talk about Fergus, it is pronounced as Firgis. Alright, then this, if question asked where will be the Olympic Games of 2024 will be hosted by, it will be hosted by Paris. Alright, it will be hosted in Paris, France. Next, Telugu actor Krishna, as you can see him in the picture, he has passed away recently. He was awarded with Padma Bhushan also. Alright, he's a Telugu actor. Alright, G.S. Ramakrishna Murthy, popularly known as Krishna, has recently passed away at the age of 79 in Hyderabad, Telangana. Next is Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. On 15th of November, we observe Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. This day is observed on the birth anniversary of Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda. Alright, and Birsa Munda, he's an iconic freedom fighter, a social reformer, and a tribal leader who fought against the British colonial government. Alright, highly important, mark this. And remember, on 15th of November 2022, we mark the second edition of the Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. The first ever of it was observed in the year 2021. Next is Jammu and Kashmir administration has introduced a new scheme for promoting sheep farming, and that is ISDS, that is Integrated Sheep Development Scheme. I repeat, Jammu and Kashmir government has recently introduced ISDS, that is your Integrated Sheep Development Scheme, and various other reforms and initiatives have been launched to increase and to promote the sheep farming sector. If we talk about this ISDS, it is one of the schemes of the Sheep Husbandry Department, the aim of which is to promote the establishment of sheep and goat units in Jammu and Kashmir. Any individual, group of individuals, self-help groups, cooperative society, farmers producer organization, they all are eligible to apply for this particular scheme. Alright, highly important. So this ISDS, that is your Integrated Sheep Development Scheme, has been launched by Jammu and Kashmir government. Next is Mission Basundhara 2.0. I repeat, Mission Basundhara 2.0. This event was launched in Guwahati, Assam. Himanta Baswa is the Chief Minister of Assam, and he launched the second phase. As you can see, 2.0. He launched the second phase of this Mission Basundhara 2.0. And here it is based on the theme, that is My Land, My Right. What is the basic theme here? If we talk about the first phase of the Mission Basundhara, it was launched on 2nd of October 2021 with an aim to address the unsolved land related issues that affect the local people in Assam. The main aim here was to eliminate the middleman and provide the land related issues, solve them online, and there should be a hassle free method. Alright, also it should be able to solve the problem of the local people easily. Similarly, now the second version of the second edition of this Mission Basundhara scheme has been launched, and it has been launched in Assam, Guwahati. Then, if we talk about the goals of the Mission Basundhara 2.0, it includes several key developments which include providing land rights to the indigenous people of Assam, especially for the people who do not have any legal claims to land. Alright, so that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. India hosted the third edition of the Sea Vigil exercise. In this, Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard took part. Then DEA, Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, World Bank Group, they jointly organized workshop on Cities Credit Worthiness Academy. Kerala government and IH2A has partnered to set up Kochi Green Hydrogen Hub in Kochi. NAA to be discontinued. CII to handle GST anti-profiteering complaints from December 1st, 2022. Nagaland celebrated Tokhu Imog Festival and the first edition of the Tokhu Imog bird count. As I told you, Tokhu Imog is a 9-day long festival, and in this a 4-day long Tokhu Imog bird count festival be observed for the first time. India has to invest $55 billion per annum in urban infrastructure to meet the needs of the growing population as per the World Bank report. UN World Population Prospectus of 2022 was released. This was the 22nd edition. That world population too has reached 8 billion on 15th of November 2022. WMO report was State of the Climate in Asia 21. It stated that Asian region is warming faster than the global average in 2021. 103 million people forcefully displaced worldwide as per the UN HRC report, and maximum of them can be seen from Ukraine. Bank of Maharashtra tops the list of PSBs in loan growth in the second quarter of fiscal year 23. Smaller ULBs access to capital markets can be enhanced via pooled financing as per the RBI report. KVG Bank has renewed the Bancassurance Pact with LIC. Rane Group Chairman L. Ganesh has received the Deming Award 2022. Union Home Minister's Special Operation Medal 2022 was awarded for 4 special operations. Edward Kennedy has been awarded with the Friends of the Liberation War, and this honor is given by the Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Mary Kom, PV Sindhu, Shiva Keshwan, they have been elected as the member of the IOA Athletes Commission. Misuzulu Zulu has been crowned as the South Africa's new Zulu king. Ghana assumes the United Nations Security Council presidency in November. I forgot to mention this, friends, but this is one of the most important news for the day, that who has assumed the United Nations Security Council presidency in November? It will be Ghana. And the Firgis is the name of the mascot for the Tokyo Olympic Games for 2024. Next, Telugu actor Padma Bhushan awardee Krishna ji has recently passed away. Janjatiya Gaurav Divas on 15th of November, and Jammu and Kashmir administration has introduced a scheme for promoting sheep farming, that is ISDS. Assam government has launched Mission Basundhara 2.0 to provide land rights to indigenous people. Arunachal Pradesh signed an MOU with NHLML for the infrastructure development. So these are your friends important questions for the day. I hope the session was interesting. Now it's time for your homework. The first question is, India recently announced a contribution of $5 million to the Science and Technology Fund of which block? When was your National Hydrogen Mission launched? Third, which state has ordered complete ban on public display of weapons and songs glorifying violence? Fourth, which team won the 2020 World Cup title of 2022? Fifth, which state is the host of the 53rd edition of the International Film Festival of India? So these are your 5 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All the questions are important. If you don't know the answer, just Google them. Alright, you will be getting articles, read those articles, and you will be able to solve those answers, but no cheating while commenting the answer below. If you find the session to be interesting, all you have to do is comment below and let us know what are your views on such sessions. Like the video, and if you are new to our channel, do subscribe. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.